Hello out there, I'm the oldest nerd talking today about Rogue. Rogue, the title character in this episode, is played by Jonathan Groff. He is the person who played King George in the Hamilton play, which was also filmed, and many people have seen it. It was a wonderful performance he did there, and a good performance he did in this episode as well. Some are saying that he's kind of the replacement for Jack Harkness, although he is a bit more subdued in some areas and much more of a get the job done kind of person. They don't say exactly what his job is, but he apparently is on a mission to take some shapeshifters out of the time stream here and keep them from messing up the Earth. And so he seems to be on a parallel course with what the Doctor usually does, except for the fact that he suspects the Doctor. And that's not something that's new in Doctor Who adventures. Very often the Doctor is expected to be the culprit of any number of unusual things going on because he's kind of unusual himself. However, they have some clever ways in blending in with this Bridgerton-type society, and they straight out mention Bridgerton on a couple of occasions, or at least Ruby does. And the way of blending in is kind of interesting. And the settings are very nice. The action is good. The story is pretty solid, and how it's resolved also works very well. It seems that they are setting it up to where we probably will see Rogue again, and it is something quite interesting. Also, we have kind of an Easter egg to look for in there. If you go back through it, they very often, when in a number of past episodes, the Doctor's previous identities will be displayed on a computer or a holograph or something like that. Last time I think they did that was with Matt Smith's Doctor, where they ran through all of the existing Doctors. In this particular time, of course, they have the War Doctor, the Fugitive Doctor, and of course all of the regular ones, and one that we haven't seen before. And it's just in a flash, but it's kind of interesting as to whether this is another previously unknown former Doctor, or if this is something else. So I'm thinking that's kind of an interesting way. It probably will not be pursued any further in this season, or it could be just kind of a joke that they do, or it could have been some non-canonical people who have played the Doctor that were in either the audiobooks or the comic books or things like this. So who knows? But it's kind of an interesting thing to speculate about. And RTD is not unknown for trying to create a little bit of buzz around minute things. We also see another evidence of Susan Twist in this, and we believe that that is probably in the arc of Ruby, in where she came from. The characters across time that Susan Twist has been playing are more than mere coincidence, I think, and that probably is something that we're going to see in next week's episode. So that's what we have. I do, on a personal note, want to point out that we've had a death in the family, and that will cause me to pause some of our videos for this coming week until we can get some affairs in order, and after that we'll come back to our regular thing. We will have another Doctor Who episode next week, but this week things are going to be kind of crazy, so I beg your forgiveness for that, and we'll be back into our full slate of programming following that. So thank you for joining us, and until next time, don't go far.